Hi, my name is Maria Uribe. I'm the senior instructor for the University of Colorado, Denver. I have been a teacher here for working for the university 4 years, but working for the university on my other life for 22 years. I was in the classroom for 20 years, and then I became an administrator and a coach, and then a principal. Something that I love about teaching the teacher candidates and the people who want to become teachers is that my heart is with the children. I'm an elementary person, and my bachelor's is in early childhood. So I just love the fact that I'm teaching people who are going to work with students and elementary students. That's my background. And they are going to practice their most effective strategies for those students. So the passion for teachers go more further than teaching them is that I know they're going to be in front of the classroom and they're going to teach the students that I absolutely love. Um, what and what I would tell them, or actually I tell them all the time, is when I was a principal, I asked my candidates when they were interviewing many questions, and I told them I can teach them how to do a read aloud. I can teach them how to use a strategy, pedagogical strategy. I can teach any of those things, but something that I cannot teach is the passion. So if you don't have the passion for teaching, I think I always tell them to think about something else, because in order to become an effective teacher, you need to have passion. So that's that I always tell my students, that they need to have passion for the profession, commitment for the profession, that it's not going to be just a 2 year thing that I will do and then try something, that it has to be something that they can think themselves of doing for the rest of their lives.
Hi, I'm Olivia Andrew, and I'm a senior undergrad working towards my secondary English licensure. What I love most about being a teacher candidate is building relationships with students and creating meaningful learning in the classroom, especially for students who don't typically get those experiences outside of the classroom. The advice I have for someone starting out is this: do not be afraid to try new things. Even if you fail, you will learn something in the process, so make sure that you are willing to go out on a limb each and every day in the classroom.
Hi there, I'm Luis Posa. I'm an assistant professor in the program in Culturally and Linguistically Diverse Education here at CU Denver. And I'm also a former elementary school teacher, having taught everything from kinder through third grade. My favorite part about working with teacher candidates is definitely their commitment and idealism going into the teaching profession. So I know that it's a time when policy and public discourse is not painting teachers in the best light and not supporting them as best it could, or as best they could. So I'm always in awe and humbled by the commitment of students going into teacher education, by their dedication to kids, their dedication to equity, and to justice for learners. In terms of advice, what I would offer to incoming teacher candidates is to spend as much time in classrooms and around educators as possible, and just observe. I think part of being an effective teacher is really knowing your style, knowing how you're most authentic and comfortable around your students, in a way that gives you the confidence to let them be themselves as well, rather than having to be necessarily a top-down authority figure. So the more educators you talk to, the more students you observe, the more classrooms you observe, the more sort of options you have for what it looks like to be a teacher, and the more you can go assembling a teaching persona that matches sort of the style you want, and certainly learning tricks of the trade that expert veteran teachers have assembled in their time in the classroom.
Hi, I'm Allie Buffton. I'm in the secondary English licensure program. I'm in my last semester and I'm doing my final internship. And I think the thing that I love best about being a teacher candidate is getting to know my kids and just being able to like interact with them every day and getting to know them and their lives and their family. That's probably been my favorite part, is just to see interacting with them and seeing them grow throughout the semester and throughout my internship. And the advice I would have for someone starting it would be to just like dive in head first. And it sounds like it's sink or swim, but really like you have so much support within UC Deep's program and at your site school and with your CT. So just like take advantage of the fact that you get to have this practice in the classroom, and really just like dive in head first, offer to do things as much as you can and be present and active in the classroom as often as you can. So that's my advice.